Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My brothers and sisters, I've been talking about the issue of finance, money, and that sort of stuff for 2 years now. By the way, if you guys are one of the old school and you've been watching me for a while, give me a little like. Let me know in the comments because it's been 2 years since I've been talking about this stuff, and I am sure some of you guys will be like, rah, that guy who wouldn't stop talking about money and finance, a Muslim guy. Actually, there is some truth behind it because look, cost of living, inflation, it is troublesome right now and there's no denying it. And look, I know a lot more people are now coming out and speaking about these issues. Why, it's amazing. And I actually applaud the people coming out and speaking about it. But the reality is, I've been talking about it for 2 years now. So what is that amount? How much is enough? With everything going up, let's say you're 21, 22 years old and you want to have enough money for your family where, let's say, assume inshallah, Allah blesses you with 2 children. If you got 2 children now and you got a wife and you're anywhere near London, well, it's peak. Let's be honest. It's looking a bit expensive. Let's just take a middle number though. I mean, in London, you're paying £1,500 for a 1-bed or a 2-bed. Let's go a bit outside and let's just assume £1,500 is what you will pay for a 3-bed or a 4-bed. Okay, let's just say £1,500 for rent. Now I know the brothers and sisters up north will be like, nah, we don't play anywhere near that. But look, hear me out, because the reality is you guys are still in trouble. With the electricity and gas going up, you're looking at another £400-500. With children, look, I gotta be honest, as Muslims, I genuinely believe that for our children, we should aim to homeschool them. We should aim to give them the best tarbiyah we can. And no doubt, for any parent, it is an honor and it is an amazing opportunity to raise your children and help raise your children. And so that does mean though, that in an ideal situation, as a man, as a family, you shouldn't expect your wife to work. Now that might sound crazy to someone, but you shouldn't expect your wife to work, because if your wife works, who's going to look after the children? It sounds crazy. It doesn't make sense. And brothers and sisters, understand something. As the mothers to your children, you need to be raising your children. If you're not, then someone else is. And that someone else is having an impact on how your child turns out. And, well, that just doesn't make sense. By the way, is it me or was it looking a bit bland in the background? Let me just, that's better, adding a bit of color and that. You know, your boy Abu Musa's going up in the world and getting all transitionally and sorting the background out, even though, look, I'll be honest with you, my backgrounds are terrible. But I will work on it, like this video, and maybe I'll invest some more time in nicer backgrounds and all that. But my brothers and sisters, we need to realize, because of the expenses in today's day and age, you're looking at a minimum of £2,500 just living, bills, expense. It's crazy. £2,500, I'm going to say minimum. And then if it comes to your child, you want to private school them, you want to homeschool them. Obviously, you want teachers coming to your house and that sort of thing. You know, if you want to be able to go to Umrah, you want to be able to make hijrah, for example, you need to start looking at situations and possibilities to where you can make money for yourself. And well, in essence, you don't need to be at work as much as if you were, for example, working a 9 to 5. Wallahi, I say this is just a reality. Start doing the numbers, start looking at the numbers that are going out. And okay, well, how much is £4,000, right? £4,000, how much is that as a salary? I haven't even done the maths, but you're probably looking at about £80,000 salary. An £80,000 salary, which, by the way, most of you guys watching this will not hit that number, and that is the reality. But if you start a company for yourself, it's tax efficient. If you start a company for yourself, there's opportunities, there's light at the end of the tunnel. If an X amount of number of people buy your product, it's possible. Wallahi, it is more possible than, trying to be able to get promoted and promoted. If today you're on £30,000 and it takes you 10 years to get to £80,000. In 10 years, that £80,000 today, which is going to be break even, in 10 years time, you're going to be broke again. You're fighting a losing battle. I'm just stating the reality. You are fighting a losing battle. My brothers and sisters, you have to understand what I'm trying to say to you. So how much is enough? I guess the title of this video, how much money is enough? Well, I'll be honest, man, like £5,000 is, I would say, something which is like close to, yeah, you can get by if you have 2 children, a family, a wife who isn't working, right? £5,000. By the way, and you guys might be like, £5,000 sounds crazy. Hang on a minute. if it was a family where the husband and the wife were working, both of them, that's maybe £38,000 for both of them, which doesn't sound hard at all, right? But as a Muslim, like, I don't know, I would rather my wife look after the kids and the house and so on and so forth. So that means the brothers have to step up. And that is our responsibility. So I leave it with you there. I've had a nice little rant today. Like this video, share with your family and friends. I am going to try to be more consistent. I haven't been on YouTube for a while, but I'm back, inshallah. Barakallah feek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.